1 week after Adelaide, LIV's international swing continued, traveling over 3,000 miles to Singapore and a picturesque setting for the latest quest for the individual and team titles.
So we are underway on Championship Sunday here in Singapore.
Heading into the final day of golf, the individual leaderboard was stacked with some of the biggest names in the game. Sergio, Brooks, Cam, and Phil, all in contention. But they would have to do what no one could accomplish in Adelaide, knock Taylor Gooch off the top of the pylon.
Man, what really made Singapore cool was it was a much different week for me from a golf perspective than Adelaide was. In this game, we so rarely have our A game, and I certainly had it in Adelaide, but I didn't have it in Singapore.
Oh, Jerry.
That's come up in that Zoysia rough, not where he wanted it. Oh, Taylor Gooch for par. To remain one shot in front, what an effort. Oh, he will slip back into a tie with Garcia.
As Gooch was trying to find the stroke that propelled him to victory in Adelaide, the field made their charge up the leaderboard.
Phil to get things started with a birdie, and he does. Oh, that's the start he was after. Phil Mickelson to 11 under par. Brooks Koepka is one behind our co-leaders, and he looks in ominously good form. Yes. Could this be Sergio Garcia's day here in Singapore? Here's our joint leader, Taylor Gooch, trying to create LIV Golf history, becoming the first potentially to win consecutive titles.
I've got it going right, but then once it's at the bottom of the hill, I've actually got it wanting to go back left.
Adelaide, dude, I didn't miss a shot. It was an absolute stripe show. Singapore, like, I just wasn't as sharp from tee to green, but then I made a bunch of putts.
Absolute nerves of steel by Taylor Gooch, and he stays tied for the lead.
Take the lead.
Oh, yes! Taylor Gooch is in majestic form, looking to go back-to-back.
Gooch and Garcia were not only battling for the individual title, but their teams, Range Goats GC and Fireballs GC, were neck and neck atop the team leaderboard.
The Fireballs are 35 under. This is for Eagle at 4. It's still going. It's got a chance. Eugenio Chicada, massive moment. He's 7 under par today. The Fireballs 14 under, seeking a second team victory of the season. That could be a massive moment in the team competition.
With the Range Goats not getting off to a good start to the season, it's almost put more pressure in a way, but in a good way. It's like, you know, we got to get going.
Could it be the Range Goats day? Could they take out a team win for the very first time?
Bubba. Did he hit it?
Oh, he did. And the Range Goats are level with the Fireballs.
Harold Varner III's stellar play put the Range Goats just holes away from their first ever team title.
Harold Varner for birdie at 11 for the Range Goats. HV3. Oh, yes! And he's re-established a 2-stroke lead for the Range Goats, seeking their first LIV Golf team title.
Like his team, Gooch was atop the pylon, but he was only a stroke ahead of Sergio Garcia, who needed to make the most out of his dwindling opportunities.
Sergio in the middle. Well, we've barely been able to separate Sergio Garcia and Taylor Gooch, and they are both 16 under par.
We like just healthy competition. It doesn't mean that I'm not trying to beat him or he's not trying to beat me. Of course we are, but I think that that's what you saw there.
Gooch and Garcia had been in lockstep throughout the round. At 17, Gooch had an opportunity to change that.
This for the outright lead. And it is coming down to the final hole.
I played with Sergio on Saturday. He shot 7 under, I shot 6 under. So we'd basically gone 27 holes of like, neck and neck. It had that feeling all day that it was going to come down to the last hole.
To the 18th we go. Sergio Garcia, Taylor Gooch level, as they were at the start of play, now on 16 under par.
There's a spot here, can you tell? Okay, so right here, I think it starts like there. Does that help? Yep.
Well, Taylor Gooch has an opportunity to end it right here. 46 feet from glory. Away it goes. To winning Singapore. Oh,
Another wonderful try.
Bubba Watson is all smiles. He knows that the Range Goats are going to take out the team title. Gooch taps in, and the Range Goats win for the first time. Celebrations for Bubba Watson et al.
We've been talking about it all year. We want to get on the podium. I went and dapped him up, gave him high fives, some hugs, and was like, we did it, fellas.
So all eyes will be on Sergio Garcia. And here we go to force a two-man playoff here in Singapore. Well played, Sergio. He holds his nerve, and these two still cannot be separated. We will have a playoff to decide our champion in Singapore.
Everything was on the line as Gooch and Garcia headed into the playoff. The Fireballs captain could win his first ever LIV title, or Gooch could have back-to-back titles, making LIV history.
Yeah, that's a great line.
When I got to it, I said, you're not going to win the golf tournament by hitting 3-wood here. Let's go and hit driver and let's go try and win a golf tournament.
Come on, Gucci. Whoa! Oh, it's a really aggressive line. Oh, just. Oh, hold on. Wow. Wow. Now that is perfect right now.
Nervous? Were you nervous?
Not really. I just didn't hit it. I pulled it, so I was like, all right.
I think we both pulled it at times.
A little bit of a yank there.
Fortune favors the brave.
He set up for the cut, but he started it right.
I was probably a little bit over-aggressive with my second shot with the 3-wood, trying to hit it, too close, and kind of came out of it a little.
That's going to be a tough one.
Yeah.
With Garcia in the bunker, Gooch looked to capitalize on a golden opportunity.
That's middle of the green.
Just like that.
Advantage Taylor Gooch at the first playoff hole.
Fabulous shot.
This is going to be a tough up and down. He needs to make some magic happen right here.
Certainly doesn't want to clip it clean, but got to put some spin on this.
It was a tough bunker shot because it was a little bit of a downhill lie. He was on the green in 2, so I knew I needed to make birdie. I didn't want to hit it 20 feet by.
Yeah, I mean, I knew it wasn't an easy shot, but dude, Sergio is so good. I expected him to hit it close.
Inches from perfect.
Unfortunately, I probably hit it about 1.5 feet too short, and it just got caught in the little bit of rough that was there.
He went for it.
But it's a game of inches.
Oh, so close, but he's not out of it yet. He could make that easily. Flop one onto the green, let it go in, release down to the hole.
When he hit the shot and didn't quite make it to the green, it caught me off guard.
Now you'd have to figure that this needs to go in to give Sergio.
Yeah, but
chance.
I think he's going to wait. I think he's going to wait for Taylor to putt.
I try to stay in that same frame of mind of you got to make this to win.
See these 2 ball marks? I think it needs to roll through 1 ball right of the first one.
So Sergio must make his little stubby chip that he's got.
And it's as we were a few moments ago on 18, but different circumstances altogether here for Sergio Garcia, who has to make this to force a second playoff hole. Sergio. Oh, it had a good line. It was a gallant effort by Sergio Garcia, but Taylor Gooch, history maker.
It was kind of surreal. It's hard enough to win one, and two back-to-back is just, I mean, it's hard to put into words how cool it was.
There it is.
Taylor Gooch bows, and Captain Bubba Watson places the goat chain around his neck.
This is as good as it gets, plain and simple. We played so great this week. I can't wait to spray them all in the face with champagne. This is what we work hard for.
The first man to win back-to-back LIV Golf titles. It's been a road trip he will never forget. Taylor Gooch takes the Singapore bling.
These guys fought. This guy's fighting really hard, but he's being a leader on and off the course. This is why we're here. We wanted to win as a team, and we somehow pulled it off.
Range Goats GC, your LIV Golf Singapore team champions!
The best part on the podium was Harold didn't figure out how to pop the cork, so I kind of gave him a little hard time. I'm like, I'm gonna have to teach y'all how to do this, you know, y'all haven't done it. I'll show you how to spray some champagne. Even more reason now we gotta go do it again.
I smell beer.
Oh, you smell like champagne.
Hey, I want to smell like this every week.
This is what we've been working towards, talking about for a long time, so.
Just go ahead and say it. You left the Aces and you won, and I'm so happy for you. Let's go.
It was only a matter of time, dog. You
Thank
do
you
this.
for carrying us.